You know, sometimes all it takes is one performance, just one moment to go from being a regional favorite to a full-blown global phenomenon. Today, we're going to dive into one of those moments, a performance that didn't just get noticed, it literally shocked the world.
It's a pretty fascinating question, isn't it? What's that secret sauce? Is it just raw talent? Is it flawless choreography? Or is there something deeper going on, something that connects with an audience in a way they just never saw coming?
Well, for the P-pop group SB19, that answer came through loud and clear during their pre-show performance of Gento at the 2023 Billboard Music Awards. And let me tell you, this was not just another performance. This was a seismic shift in the music world.
But to really get why this was such a huge deal, we've got to rewind just a little bit. Who exactly was SB19, just moments before they stepped onto that global stage?
Okay, so here's the situation. In the Philippines and across Southeast Asia, SB19 were already stars. But for most of the rest of the world, they were basically unknown. So this Billboard pre-show, it wasn't just a big opportunity, it was a massive gamble.
So, what was it about those few minutes on stage that just caused this massive, massive reaction? Let's break it down. Let's dissect the anatomy of this completely game-changing performance.
It really boils down to three things that just hit the audience like a tidal wave. First, the energy. It was just off the charts, pure, electric, relentless. But it was controlled. Second, there was this meticulous story being told in every single move. And finally, that charisma. Wow, it was just undeniable. They didn't just perform, they completely commanded that stage with this captivating confidence.
And you know, this wasn't some happy accident or just raw talent. As the group told Billboard themselves, this level of precision was completely intentional. Every single detail, from those powerful dance breaks down to the most subtle facial expression, was meticulously planned and perfected. This was storytelling through movement, plain and simple.
And the world's reaction, man, it wasn't just positive, it was immediate, it was explosive. It created this ripple effect that just spread at lightning speed.
This question was everywhere. It echoed all across social media as clips just went viral, shared by people who'd never even heard of P-pop, let alone SB19. There was this genuine shock and awe, with comment sections just flooded with, "Where have they been all my life?" and "Seriously, how are they this good?"
It was so fascinating is how this whole thing snowballed, right? It started with fans on platforms like Twitter and TikTok, but it did not stop there. Major outlets like Billboard and ABS-CBN News started covering the story, which cemented this from just a viral moment into a legitimate global news event.
And look, you absolutely cannot tell this story without talking about 18, SB19's incredibly dedicated fandom. They were the engine behind this whole viral spread. They took that initial spark and fanned it into a global wildfire.
This brings us to a really crucial concept, fandom amplification. As NME Asia analyzed, this wasn't just random people sharing a video. No, this was a strategic, coordinated effort. The 18 created subtitled videos, they launched hashtag campaigns, and they made sure this performance was absolutely impossible to ignore. They were basically the co-architects of this global moment.
But beyond the technical skill and the amazing fan support, there was a deeper reason this performance resonated so powerfully. And it was about the mission behind the music itself. In their interviews with Rappler, the group made it crystal clear. This was never about just getting famous or getting international validation. The real mission here was to represent Filipino talent authentically and prove what artists from the Philippines are truly capable of on the world's biggest stages.
And this right here, this really gets to the heart of it. Their goal was to succeed, not by changing to fit some kind of Western standard, but by showcasing their own unique identity. That commitment to deliver a world-class performance without changing who they are is what gave this entire moment its soul.
So, the result of all this? Well, it wasn't just a good day for the group. It was a genuine turning point, both for them and for how P-pop is seen on a global scale.
I mean, the shift was just undeniable. Before this performance, the world saw SB19 as a regional sensation or a P-pop act. But after, the entire conversation changed. Now they were a global contender, a global pop act, period. It's like the labels themselves had to expand just to fit their impact. And the impact was tangible.
Reports confirm that the viral buzz from this one single performance directly led to new opportunities, opening doors for SB19 in international music circles that might have been closed before. It really just proved that a single, powerful moment can completely change a career's trajectory.
So, when you boil it all down, what's the ultimate takeaway from all this? It's that while great music can cross any border, it's the authentic soul behind that music that makes a moment truly unforgettable. And that is exactly what SB19 delivered.
And this leaves us with one final thought. In a world that's more connected than ever, with incredible talent popping up from every single corner of the globe, who's next? What artist, powered by skill, authenticity, and a passionate fan base, is going to have the next breakthrough moment that takes the world by storm? It's going to be a pretty exciting future to watch.